Welcome to another episode of This Is Anything Goes. Today we'll be installing a rear view camera for my rear view dash cam. Okay, so I've actually installed this and routed everything a couple of months back, but I didn't quite like the result because the camera I actually just stick it to the rear view windshield on the inside of the car, so the picture quality wasn't good and it was dim, and at night it was barely visible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install it over here. Now I have made it easy for myself and just put it over here. However, if I did that, then it will be very glaring, especially at night. So that's the reason why I'm gonna put it over here, and then so-called put it here. I know some people will probably hate it because originally people install it under the logo, but I'm gonna install it on top of the logo, and there is a very good reason. Okay, so I'll tell that in the summary. Now what we'll do is we'll make this black first. Okay, so while we are waiting for the paint to dry, what we'll do is we'll open up the boot to remove this carpet, and to do this we need to remove about 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so to remove that is very simple. Just put a screwdriver or your nail inside, pry it outwards, and then just pull it out. Okay, now that we have gotten it out, and I will be installing it. Oh, there's a metal bar here. Okay, so I will be installing it behind over here on the top. So I'll take out the insulation if I could, because this one is not stick on, so it's easier to just pull the whole thing out. Okay, so I'll be installing it over here. So we'll need to do some drillings, and hopefully it fits. If not, I'll have to do more drilling. Okay, so we'll need to measure. I would assume that the original batch is in the center, and I'll have 2 holes here and 1 big hole here. Okay, so let's get to drilling. Okay, now that we have the 2 holes, what I'll do is I will clean this off and peel this off, and then measure the bigger hole for the camera to go through. Then I'll drill again. Okay, so we have cut up the hole. So what I did was cut the hole slightly smaller, then use a file to file it to the point where this actually can go in. So we shall route this in. Okay, and then we shall bolt this, so following the hole over here, and you probably need to adjust this a bit more to make it nice and clear. But now we will need to actually do the wiring first so we can see the angle of the camera. Alright. Okay, I'm done with the wiring. So how I buy it was actually from here, then slot it in behind here. Okay, slot it behind here, come down to here. Of course I have to take this out and then just slot it in and then go through the top. Okay, go through the top and then use a metal wire to pull it over to this side. Then go down here and then drop in to this hole. Right, we can see there's a hole in there. Right here, inside here. And where that hole leads to is over here. This hole. Then from there, I pull it over here, in which I will slot it into here, which brings me to here. And of course, this rubber grommet is you just pull it out. Alright, there's no white color plastic. Okay, and you can see that the cable is over here. Then I use a metal wire here as well to pull it into here, which is this cable over here. Then and we are here, joined to the camera. Of course, the most difficult part was this portion, so I have to use a cane because corporal punishment is the best. Don't quote me on that, please. I don't want to be cancelled. Okay, and then we connect to the camera over here, in which I will probably just glue it in so that it's easier for me to remove it next time, which is what we have over here. And I will put the cover over here. This cover over here. And then just adjust the camera before I glue it, and everything should be good. So I will come back again. No. No. See how fat he is. And I shall strangle him. Okay, back to work. Okay, so after a lot of adjusting, and here it is. I'm going to be installing this. This is glued on really tight. Make sure you actually paint the insides of this as well where you drill, else you might get rust because it might be exposed to water. But with the tape, I don't think so, but yeah, I've actually painted it. I will polish all this dirt off later, and then I will stick this on and bolt it from the back. Yeah, it's gonna be a tight fit. Oh yeah, tight fit. Okay, we're done with the wiring, and I've put back the insulation, and as you can see, you don't even know the wires are there. Oh, I might need to put this back, and this is as simple as just pushing it back in with force. Yeah, just like that. Make sure it's nice and tight all around, else you will have water coming in. Okay, tie it all around. Okay, so if you get some accessory shop to do it, they might just cut a hole over here, rotate here with cable ties, and then cut another hole over here. Well, that may be feasible, but I do not recommend that because you have higher chance of water leaking, as well as it just looks damn ugly. Okay, look at this. You don't even know there was wiring in there, but rest assured it is there. Okay, and now time to put back everything and give it a test.